What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, man, I like this kid, Abdullah Mason. I think I've been watching him. I started watching him maybe about 3 years ago. I didn't know about him in the amateurs or nothing like that, but ever since I saw him in the professionals, the boy looked like he got the goods. I mean, he got speed, he got power. I love his attitude. I mean, he got a fighter's attitude, a fighter's mentality. He come from a tough city, and I think I think if I think he going just maybe a step, trying to go maybe a step too fast. But when you see him in the ring, you can't deny his skills. The skills is there. I mean, you can see them from downtown. I mean, the boy can fight. And like I said, he got that fighter's mentality. He really do. I think, I think about what maybe a year ago he fought this dude. It may not have been a whole year, but he fought this dude. I think Vasquez, and he got knocked down. And if you watch the fight, just be keeping it real. Not just cause I like him. He really didn't do nothing wrong. He had his hands up. He saw the punch coming. But he just got caught, I think, twice in that round. And I was seriously concerned. I was like, oh shit. 'Cause from time to time we see this with good young fighters. They step up and and things go bad sometimes. But he came back in the next round, and when I thought he would come out being a little bit more careful and a little timid, shit, he came straight out there and got right back in the pocket and started letting them fly, and he wasn't being irresponsible with it, but he came out there to straighten it and came right back out there and knocked the dude out. And when he gave his post-fight interview, another thing you couldn't do nothing but respect. He did not try to make any excuses for the knockdown. He just kept it honest, and he was like, he don't know what happened, and that was probably the truest thing that could have been said right then. Because when you get knocked down or knocked out at that moment, right then, right in the moment, you don't really remember like that what happened. It's almost like when you drink too much. If I don't drink no more, but sometimes you can drink too much and wake up and shit and everything be a blank for a while, and as the day go on, it'll start. You'll start remember. Oh shit, I did this, I did that. I think that was that type of situation. I think him and Keyshawn Davis would be a good fight. Don't know if he should take that fight next. And keeping it a bill, shit. They keep saying Keyshawn might get beat by De Los Santos. This dude Nakathila or whatever, however you say his name. Shit, this dude is serious. That man got some crazy power. And he a damn good fighter. I like Abdullah Mason in here, but that dude a live dog. He fighting just as live as whatever y'all think De Los Santos is. This guy is there too. Go back. I mean, it might have been about 3 years ago or something like that, but this same guy fought Shakur Stevenson. Tim Bradley was calling the fight on ESPN, and I never forget it. It was a beautiful fight, and I think about the third or fourth round, dude, I mean, 'cause Shakur was doing his thing, really, you could tell he was real comfortable, landing shots, moving. I mean, he had the fight completely under control. And then dude must have, he caught, I can't remember what he hit him with, but he caught him with a big punch. And Tim Bradley even said, ooh, he was saying Shakur didn't like that power. And from that punch on, Shakur, and that goes to show you how good of a fighter Shakur is, he pretty much flipped the whole game around and got on his bike and boxed and moved for the entirety of the rest of that fight. And, I done seen Mason get clipped and get knocked down. He swimming in shark infested waters in this fight. This dude ain't nothing to play with. If he get caught by this guy, he can get hurt again. But once again, I do still like him in this fight. But you gotta respect him for taking a fight this risky, and he don't have a title shot yet. This is a fight that he could easily go in there and lose if he get caught with a big punch, in my opinion. Go back and watch the fight with this guy against Shakur Stevenson and look at how much respect after Shakur tasted that power, how much respect he had for him for the next like seven or 8 rounds. I mean, this dude can crack, So I haven't been watching him. To be honest with you, only reason why I saw the guy Nakathila is because he was fighting Shakur. But from that moment on, I think his first name Jeremiah, something like that. I've always, when I see him, I go ahead and watch the fight because I know what type of power he working with. I seen Shakur spar with good fighters and take punches. It's not like he don't have a chin. He's smart like Floyd. You don't sit up there. I don't think he's the type of fighter that can take a lot to the chin like that. But I think he can take what he would have to take to fight most people because he ain't the type of guy I think just gonna sit in there and let you keep hitting him like that. But Abdullah Mason got his hands full, just like a lot of people feel like Keyshawn do. I think when I see Keyshawn as confident as he is going into a fight like this, I have to, I was gonna ride with him anyway, but that make me that much more comfortable because I really think Santos is a good fighter, but sometimes you can get in there with a real good fighter and last a little longer than people thought you would, or do just a little bit better than people expected you to do. And next thing you know, they done threw you up there like you really a real good fighter, similar to what happened with the little dude Pitbull that fought Tank. He a nice fighter, he a nice brawler, but if he don't fight Tank, ain't nobody talking about. If he don't go 12 rounds with Tank, ain't nobody talking about Pitbull like that. That's just keeping it real. His claim to fame is going 12 rounds with Tank, and that's what got him noticed on a big stage like he is. And as y'all see, it didn't take him long to lose a fight once he got the title. No disrespect, but he ain't as good a fighter as he had been getting, as they had been portraying him as, similar to Rolly Romero. I like Rolly, but he ain't no real good fighter. But if you beat a good fighter or like have a good spar situation like he did with Ryan Garcia and somewhere like Mayweather Boxing Club, and then he lucked up and got a belt, next thing you know, the promoters know how to make you look like you're a real dangerous, legitimate fighter because that's their job to make you look greater than, even if you're great, they got to make you look greater. And it's a lot of these dudes that, everybody that's in certain positions ain't necessarily the best guys in the division all the time. And I just think, Abdullah Mason, I want to see him shine in here. And this is like him and Keyshawn both deserve a lot of respect for what they doing. They going against the grain, as far as, a lot of these cats cherry pick their way all the way up until they 30 some years old before they really take a real fight like this. And I'm serious as a heart attack about this. I don't want to start calling out names, but it's a lot of these fighters that, and I ain't saying they ain't good fighters, but they got titles. Even Keyshawn at this particular moment, the guy who he took that belt from, he had a title, but he wasn't no champion. Let's just keep it real. Now, Santos, this to me is more of a title fight for Keyshawn than the fight he had already to get the belt. I think this is going to be a much more realistic, stiffer, legitimate test for him to show people just how good he really is. And I feel the same way for Abdullah Mason, man. It's going to be a great, them two fights right there, that's definitely pay-per-view. I mean, these is going to be two damn good fights Saturday night. And both fights, I will put like this. I feel like both of them should win, but I really feel like in both fights, this is one time where they could both easily get caught with a big shot and get upset. I mean, I don't see it happening. In a sense, I can see it happening more so to Mason. And the only reason why is because I've seen him knocked down by a lesser fighter, and he saw the punch coming and had his hands up. So that concerned me a little bit. But at the same time, Felix Trinidad was like that. Felix Trinidad was notorious for getting knocked down in one of the first 2 or 3 rounds. Fernando Vargas used to get knocked down from time to time and get up and take care of business. So it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is something that I pay attention to when I see a guy get hit real hard or get hit good and clean and go down early like that. But I think that might be the best thing that could ever happen to him in some ways, because I don't think he would go out there and get caught off guard like that again. It was kind of similar to that when Sugar Shane fought Vernon Forrest. He was hella comfortable, and I think it was the second or third round when Vernon hit him with a right uppercut, a right hook, left uppercut. Right hook, right uppercut, and Sugar Shane Mosley's career was never the same again after that night. I think that combination he put on Shane changed the way he fought for the rest of his career. To me, him and Roy Jones got that in common. They never recovered. I felt like Roy never recovered from the knockout against Tarver as far as mentally. And I felt like the same thing when Vernon Forrest beat Shane like he did. I think Shane just was never the same to me after that. Go watch Shane Mosley fight when he was at 135, when he fought De La Hoya in the first fight, and just how he fought Vernon Forrest in the first 2 rounds and to that combination. And that guy, we never saw him again after that. After that combination with Vernon Forrest, I never saw the real Sugar Shane that he was before that happened. So like I say, man, I like Abdullah Mason. I hope he do good. I would love to see him and Keyshawn fight if both of them win Saturday night. That'll be a great fight, pay-per-view fight, and may the best man win. I like both fighters, but we got some good fights coming on this weekend, and I feel like Abdullah Mason, if he go out there and take care of business with this guy, these dudes better take him hella serious, real talk. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.